Students, last we completed a poem. Today we shall begin a story. The Greatest Olympic Prize by Jesse Owens. First I shall introduce to you the author. Jesse Owens was born in 1913 and died in 1980. He was born in Alabama, USA, and he was named James Cleveland. That was his original name, James Cleveland, and he was called by the short name Jesse. Later, they moved on to the place called Cleveland, and he had to continue his studies in Ohio. So when he went to school to begin his school studies, his name has to be registered. So the class teacher asked him, "What's your name?" And he said, Jesse. But the class teacher heard it as Jesse, not Jesse, but Jesse, and he wrote it as Jesse. That is how he came to be known as Jesse Owens, the world famous personality. Later we will find him joining the Ohio University, though there were many offers from many colleges, because he was popular and known for his sports events, track and field. A lot of invitations were there, but he chose to study in Ohio University. So while in Ohio University, he participated in long jump. In those days it was called broad jump. That's why in the story you will come across the word broad jump. Today it is called long jump. So he participated in broad jump, also in high jump, and all the track and field events. So while studying, he had to find some means to support himself, because in those days Ohio University was rather poor and it could not afford to give a scholarship for Jesse Owens. So he had to work part-time to earn some money for his living. So he worked as elevator operator, waiter. He also worked in a gas station, pumping gas. He also worked in a library as a stockkeeper. So different menial jobs he took up in order to support him financially. So that is a short history of Jesse Owens. Now we shall come to the story. The title, Greatest Olympic Prize. So immediately we get an idea that he must be speaking about the great achievement he had at 1936 Olympics. But it is not so. He is not speaking about his winning of 4 gold medals at the single Olympics, which was a very great achievement. But he is speaking about something else. That is about the winning of friendship. The friendship he won with Lars Long. So, the greatest Olympic prize is not the Olympic medal, it is the friendship he developed with Lars Long, his fellow jumper from Germany. Setting, as you know, setting is 1936 Olympic Games, the Summer Olympic Games, which was held in Berlin, Germany. That was a prime time. Hitler was ruling Germany, and he himself was present at the events. Characterization. We have studied the characteristics of story earlier. One of the main characteristics of a story is a story should have certain characters. Here the main characters of course are Jesse Owens and Les Long, and partially Hitler also is there. He hasn't much to contribute except that he was present at the gallery, and certain mention is made about his expectations, and he is looking at Les congratulating Jesse Owens when Jesse Owens won the event. So we have to study about the character of Jesse Owens and Les Long. That is important. Speaking about Jesse Owens, he is a man of determination, a hard-working personality, and he was always very open and believed in personal efforts and achievements. He was against racial discrimination, and he said each person should prove his ability. He was very emotional, and at times he could not control his anger and other emotions, but he was an open man, open to criticism, open to new friends and new changes. And coming to Les Long from Germany, he was also a great achiever. He won the German medal for long jump 6 times. 6 times gold medalist in Germany. And after developing a friendship with Jesse Owens, he kept it up. They had a lot of intimacy. And later we will find Les joining the Second World War, and he died in action in Sicily. So a great character we have in Les Long. The theme of the story, there are 2 major themes the story deals with. One is true sportsmanship, another one is true friendship. How should a true sportsman be? He should be able to believe in the ability of himself and the strength of others. He should be able to boost himself as well as others who do well. That's what we learn from this story. Another theme is true friendship. How we are able to go beyond our own petty-mindedness of caste, creed, nationality, and able to develop a true friendship. The friendship that developed between Jesse Owens and Les Long was a true friendship, wherein they were able to forgo all their emotions and feelings, all their barriers and discriminations, and live as true friends. Style. What is the style of the story? We have seen that there are different types of story. We learned earlier. A story can be seen from the first person, or from the second person, or from the third person. That is, somebody writing about himself, autobiography, or it could be about the second person, narration, or it could be about the third person. So second person means the reader is being addressed And third person, of course, the story, most of the story is about the third person. Here it is an autobiography wherein Jesse Owens writes about himself. So in a autobiography, what is the speciality? In an autobiography, the person himself writes and everything is personal. Everything is true facts. All the characters are true and everything said is also true. Not much of imaginations, but also at the same time certain personal feelings or certain personal beliefs are brought out and certain statements in which the author believes he conveys through the autobiography. So, this story which we are studying is an autobiography. It's also a chronology. What is chronology? You know, being history students, you know what it means, chronological order. That is, as the events happen, you record them as the events happen. This is also a chronology. As the events happen, is being narrated. Use of dialogue. You know that one of the main characteristics of a short story is dialogue. You can say there is no short story without dialogue. There should be dialogue. And in our short story, the greatest Olympic prize, there are plenty of dialogues. And the dialogue is between Jesse Owens and Les Long. From the very starting till the end, we have plenty of dialogues, and these dialogues convey the major theme that the author wants to put across to the readers. Critical appreciation. What is the story running behind, running at the back of the story? There are certain events or certain beliefs that run behind the story. That is the Nazis' Aryan superiority theory. Nazis' Aryan superiority theory. Hitler was ruling Germany and he believed the Germans and some of the European people belonged to the highest ranking class, the Aryan race. He believed that Germans were people who are special beings in the world and they are superior to many others, or rather all others, especially the so-called black people or the Negroes. They cannot achieve so much, but the Germans can achieve anything. And when in 1936, when Olympics were held in Berlin, he wanted to make the greatest achievement during this Olympics because it was being held in Berlin, in his own country. So, Owens was against this superiority feeling. He believed in personal talents and gains. If a person is talented, if a person is capable of achieving something, he will achieve whatever race he belongs to. And he did not want to side with this theory. Rather, he wanted to disprove Hitler's Aryan superiority theory and make the world know that others also can achieve things. So keeping all these things in the background and understanding, we shall proceed to the story. Tomorrow you have a homework. Workbook, page number 180 to 188. Please read it up. That will help you to understand the story better. Thank you.